In this session, let's learn how to create the database manually. Okay, so the first step in this process is creating the folder structure. So let's see where we are. Okay, we are in the root, and these are all the folders which were created when installing the Linux operating system. So now let me create all the folders in disk 1. So I'll go to disk 1. Okay, and here I'll make a directory called prod, mkdir prod. Okay, and then I'll move into prod, and here I'll create all the directories necessary for my Oracle database. So mkdir, I'll create a folder called data, I'll create a folder called redo, I'll create a folder called control, then log, then arc for archive, and then DIAG for diagnostic related files, then FRA for flash recovery area. So these are the various directories which we will create. Okay, we are done. Now let's go to Oracle Home, DBS folder. Okay, and this is where we will create our parameter file. Okay, whenever Oracle database is started, one of the first thing it needs to do is read the database initialization parameter file. This parameter file, or init.ora file, is created by the DBA and defines the overall instance configuration, such as how much memory should be allocated to the instance, the file location, and the internal optimization parameters. One of the important initialization parameter which is defined in this parameter file is memory underscore target. Memory underscore target is used to provide the total size of your PGA and SGA memory. Okay, whenever you specify the size, Oracle 11g automatically manages the space. So that means you just mention one parameter called memory underscore target. It appropriately allocates the memory required for the SGA and PGA. So that means it kind of does the automatic sizing for you. If SGA requires more memory, it allocates to that. If PGA requires more memory, it allocates to that. So in that way, memory target acts as a very good parameter in the parameter file. Now let's go ahead and create this file. Okay. So vi, and I'm calling my parameter file as init, and then the database name prod.ora. Okay. Here let me mention all the initialization parameters. So the first parameter is db underscore name. So our database name is prod, and then memory target. As we said, this is an important parameter, so I'm giving them 500 MB, so that this 500 MB is used both for the SGA and PGA. And now let's mention the control files. Control files equal to, let's mention two control files, so that even if one control file is lost, we have another control file as a backup. So I will do that in disk1 slash prod slash control. Okay, and let me give the control as control01 dot ctl single quotations comma, and let me give the second one, disk1 slash prod slash control slash control02 dot ctl, and let me close that. And now let me give the diagnostic destination, diagnostic equal to single quotations, I'll give that in disk1 slash prod slash diag. This is where all the diagnostic information is stored. And then let's mention with which version this database is compatible. So equal to 11.2.0. So that's our Oracle version. And now let's save this. So escape colon wq exclamatory mark. Okay, we have successfully created the parameter file. So now let's create a SQL script which is used for the database creation. Okay, so vidb creation.sql. You can call whatever you want. I just called it as dbcreation.sql. Okay, and here I am saying create database and I want it to call as prod obviously, and then data file. So we want the data file to be in disk1 prod data, and I want it to be called as system.dbf. I want to define this size as 300 and I want to mention as auto extend on. Okay, and then I'll define the sysaux data file disk1 slash prod slash data slash sysaux dot dbf size 300 auto extend on. Okay, and then let me mention the default table space. Default table space user underscore data, that's the table space name, and then the data file slash disk1 slash prod slash data user 01 dot dbf, and let me mention the size as 500 okay, and then let's mention the undo table space. Undo table space, and it is called as undo tbs, and the data file slash disk1 slash prod slash data slash undo tbs dot dbf, and then let me mention the size of 100, and now let me mention the log file. Okay, so we need to mention this log file in groups, and we need to have at least two log files. Okay, so group 1 single quotations slash disk1 slash prod slash redo1 dot rdo, and we want to mention as size 100 comma group 2 disk1 slash prod slash redo 2 dot rdo size 100 and semicolon. That's it. Now let's save the file. Escape colon wq exclamatory mark. Now let's log into Oracle and create the database. So let me export the Oracle SID, and then SQL plus slash as okay. We have logged into Oracle and we have connected to an idle instance. Now let's start up the database. Startup. We will do it in no mount because we are creating the database now. No mount. So Oracle instance has started. So now let's create the database. So let's call that script. So it is in u01 slash app slash oracle slash product slash 11.2.0 slash dbs slash db creation. So this is where our db creation script is there. We will use this script to create the database. It's creating. It takes some time because it's creating the database. Database successfully created. So now let's create the other data dictionary tables, procedures, functions and other objects. Okay. So for that we need to run three scripts. So let's go ahead and run that. So since they are present in Oracle Home, I'll use the value dollar Oracle Home because we have already set this value slash rdbms slash admin slash catalog.sql. So it's creating all the objects and data dictionary tables necessary for the Oracle database. Okay, all the necessary data dictionary tables are created. Now let's run the second script. dbms slash admin slash proc.sql. Oops, I misspelled the file name. Oracle home slash rdbms slash admin slash catproc.sql. Oh, again I mentioned the same home dbms slash admin slash catproc SQL. It's catproc.sql. It's taking a while to create all the objects, mostly the packages, functions, and procedures. Okay, that procedure is completed. So now let's run the final one. At the rate dollar Oracle home slash rdms slash admin slash pbld.sql. Oops, I mentioned a wrong location. Let me correct that. Slash, it's not in rdbms, it's in SQL plus. Admin slash pupbld. I forgot to mention the dollar symbol. Oracle home slash SQL SQL plus slash admin slash pupbld. Okay, successfully completed. We have executed all the necessary three scripts. Okay, now let's restart the database so that the database is successfully created. Okay, for that shut immediate, we are shutting down the database. It's closed, it's dismounted, and it shut down. So let's come out of that and then again relog in. So export Oracle SID equal to prod and then SQL plus slash s, and then let's start up. The Oracle instance is started, database is mounted, and database is opened. So we have successfully created the database. Congratulations.